weekly spirit messages for all zodiac signs. As per usual, you can check the readings for your sun, moon, or rising. You can look at all three of those if you feel called to, or just your sun sign, whatever you feel is right for you. My intention, as always, is for the moon, sun, and rising to reach the people who wish to listen to those messages so that it's all relevant. And if you were to listen to all three, then it's possible that you will have a little bit more of an in depth reading for this week. Right, okay, so today I don't actually have any introductory message, so I'll just get right to it. I'll just show you as usual which deck I'm using, and today is the Light Seers Tarot. So I will start first with the first 6 signs from Aries to Virgo. So I'm just going to shuffle. What does Aries to Virgo, what do Aries to Virgo signs need to know? What are the messages, the spirit messages for all the signs from Aries to Virgo for the week commencing 23rd of May, 2022? So I'm just going to pull all 6 cards at once. One, two, three, 4, 5, and 6 for Virgo. Okay. So we've got Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. Okay, let's get right to it. So, what's the spirit message for Aries this week? Okay, Aries, so you have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, if you have been struggling or thinking, okay, so there are a couple of things, sorry, because I'm trying to say 2 things at once. As it's a general read, I'm picking up 2 things for this. One is if you, Aries, have been struggling financially in any way, this week will bring you some opportunities to change that. Even if there might not be a windfall this week, you might come across opportunities that will lead you towards something that can bring about a financial return. So just have your eyes and ears peeled, wide open. Now, the other thing that I wanted to mention with this card for Aries this week is that I feel that there might be a new idea, Aries, for you coming forward this week. This is a good time for you to actually start it and manifest some results. So if you have been thinking about maybe investing in something or starting a project, then this is a good week. This is a good week for making things happen, for practicing or getting things out there in the practical physical world. Let's see if there is anything else. I feel also with this card, Aries, there is an offering that you have that really wants to be used now in the world. So if there are things that you have been holding yourself back from doing, then please bring them forward this week. The Spirit would like you to, you know, would like you to get out there and just share, whether it's sharing your knowledge, your skills, whatever it may be, Aries, just get it out there into the public this week. This is your encouragement. Okay, now Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is the spirit message for you this week? Okay, so we have some more Pentacles. For Taurus, this is a nine of Pentacles card this week. This Nine of Pentacles card is actually a card of fulfillment when it comes to everything physical, everything practical, material, everything in the material world. But also the Pentacles remind me of our physical body, right? Because this is everything that is in the physical. So the messages that I'm getting from this is for you, Taurus, just to look after yourself this week and not to, what's the word, skimp when it comes to your self care this week. I'm really feeling mainly the message is to whether it's spend some money on yourself, maybe if whether it's a spa day, some sort of body work, or any kind of what's the word? Not fulfillment, but okay, let's just say fulfillment of all the senses, right? So if you feel like splurging money on something, whether it's yourself or yourself and family, entertainment, pleasures, go for it. I feel like you have earned it. It has been a little bit of a difficult, challenging maybe time for Taurus recently. We had a lot of planetary movements going through Taurus, and we still have. So, look after yourself and don't skimp on your own well being. If there is anything that you'd like to do, anything that brings you pleasure and comfort, then do it this week. This is your message, Taurus. Okay, now Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, the spirit messages for you this week. Oh, Gemini, you have the Three of Swords card. Now, the Three of Swords, the message that I'm getting from this week, it doesn't necessarily mean that there will be a hurt or a painful situation for you coming this week. Nothing new. I feel this is mainly to do with just the healing that you have been already going through. And I feel like this is the next phase. So what I mean by that is that you might be triggered this week. You might be triggered by external circumstances or people that might cause you to want to go back into your shell or want to maybe isolate a little bit and find time on your own. But I feel that whatever it is that might be triggering you this week is not something that you haven't dealt with already. So this is more of a continuation towards working through your shadow, doing the shadow work, and which means working through any sort of things that we don't maybe want to acknowledge or deal with on a daily basis, but it's now going out for the purpose of healing for you, Gemini. So this might relate mostly to past hurts, things that have not healed completely yet. And so I feel like this week will be one of those weeks, that will just require some further healing. Now, the other thing that's coming through to me with this is that it's important, Gemini, for you not to maybe keep it to yourself. Gemini is a very communicative and sociable sign, and so it is really important that you continue to be this way, even during the time of the stress that might happen this week. I don't feel like it will be anything huge. It's just yeah, it's just like another subtle trigger coming up in order for you to be able to heal it. So make sure that you talk about it, get it out there, get it out of your system. Don't hold it in. This is part of the healing journey as well. And it's only coming out for you to be made aware of it so you can heal it, right? Yeah. So Gemini, that's for you. Please take care of yourself this week and don't don't feel alone, because you're not alone, Gemini, and there are people that you can speak to this week. Okay, so just use that. Okay, moving on to Cancer. Spirit messages for Cancer. Oh, we've got another pentacle. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles for you, Cancer. So with this message, I'm feeling that you might be feeling very protective of your home this week, Cancer. of your material possessions, of your, finances. I feel like this is a week for you to really look after those things and, secure them, protect them in any way that you feel what is right for you. This is a very, I also feel a very comfortable week for you, Cancer, in terms of finances. So I feel like whatever, it's almost like it's the right time and you have the right tools to help you protect your assets, your finances. It's wherever you've been receiving the finances from recently, because I feel like there might have been some sort of a increase for you, and you can decide whether you want to invest it in anything this week or just put it away in savings. Whatever excess that you have, I feel like it's a good week to make those decisions, to put it away somewhere safe so that you can feel comfortable. As I know, cancers are quite keen on just having a comfortable savings on the side. It brings them comfort. So this is a good week to do that, Cancer. Moving on to Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Spirit messages for Leo this week. Well, we've got a lot of Pentacles apart from Gemini so far. Okay, so Leo, Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles card is a card of practice, hard work, hard craft. Maybe not just hard, it doesn't have to be hard, but it's consistent, the work that we put into our development, our business's development, or, it's a card of studies as well, somewhere where we really put our attention, focus, and concentration in order for it to bring results in the future. So I feel like this week is this week for you, Leo. Whatever you'll be doing this week, it's for the betterment of your future. So if you invest your time in any sort of study this week, not if you invest, but invest some time for study this week, Leo. This is how your week will be looking like, or it's the main energy for the week anyway. And I feel like, whatever you'll be doing this week, it will really, it feels like this week will be a little bit more, there will be a little bit more clarity for you. If you have been struggling with that recently, then I feel like you'll find some answers this week. So that's for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, now Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, what's the spirit message for you this week? Ooh, Virgo, you have a beautiful magician. So this week for Virgos, this is the week to make things happen. Really spend time on either meditating or visualizing or, writing in your journal what you want to create in your life. It is going to be a very potent week for you to do so. I know we are still in Mercury retrograde, but Mercury retrograde, as I have mentioned in one of my previous videos, is a time for reevaluation. So whatever is coming up this week is meant to come up as a little bit of a chaotic, distorted energy because it's making us reevaluate, right? And possibly change direction or improve something. So use this week, Virgo, to do just that. If it means that you need to sit down and stop doing things this week, then do so. Whatever you feel is right for you, go for it because it's like I say, a very potent week for you, Virgo, to plan ahead, make things happen energetically, especially this week. So set your intentions, dream big, maybe do a vision board if you feel like it. And also the other thing, as it's a general read, the other message that I'm getting is that you actually might see the results coming in already this week, Virgo, for whatever work you've been doing up until now. If you've been expecting results that haven't been coming in, I feel like they'll slowly start to come in this week. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle the cards again for the next 6 zodiac signs. So now from Libra to Pisces. So what are the messages for the signs from Libra to Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the week commencing 23rd of May? Okay, I feel like I need to really shuffle them a bit more. And one more time. Okay. All the signs from Libra to Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What are the spirit messages for the week commencing 23rd of May 2022? What does spirit want the viewers to know for this week from Libra to Pisces? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so we've got Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Okay, so Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see what the spirit messages are for you this week. Okay, Libra, so you have the Judgment card. So the message that I'm getting for the Judgment card is that this week, Libra, for you is a time to continue your spiritual development and your connection to your soul. So I feel that it's something that you maybe have been doing up until now. If you haven't, then it is possible that this week will feel a little bit more potent in the sense of spiritual awareness rising within you. And it might be something different to what it has been before. If you are quite a spiritual person already, then I feel like this will be almost a different level of awareness that will be coming up this week for you, Libra. The other message that I have is that this might be a message of so okay so this week, whatever ideas that you become aware of, I feel like they will be really coming from your soul. It will feel more like a calling. So this can obviously, although I felt originally like those are two different messages because it's a general read, take which one resonates with you. But there could be people who resonate with both. So whether you resonate with the original message of feeling the spiritual awareness being more potent this week, it could also lead to sort of feeling your soul's calling a little bit more. So the second message that I wanted to mention is that this week might be a week of light bulb moments, when you might have been thinking or wondering what to do with what's your next step, what to do with your life, with your business, with your project, whatever it is that's been on your mind. I feel like this week you'll feel the calling from deep within you as to which direction you want to go to. It doesn't mean that you will have all the answers straight away, but it will be almost like an energetic imprint of the idea or the first step that you need to take. It's sort of like an imprint of a bigger picture, and then you'll know what to do next, what the first step is for the next phase of your life. So yeah, it sounds really exciting to me, Libra. Take notice of what comes through this week. If you do have in practice writing in a journal, then definitely write down what's happening this week for you, Libra, because I feel like it will really be something that you might want to come back to in the future when you have realized this calling by then. So yeah, Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Scorpio next. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What's the spirit message for you this week? So we have the Ace of Wands for Scorpios. As you can see in this picture, this lady has a fire in her third eye, kind of starting from her third eye, maybe a little bit higher than the third eye. But what I'm getting from it is sort of an ignited passion for something for you, Scorpio, this week. New ideas coming in, new ideas that maybe won't you might not be taking action just yet this week, but I feel like whatever ideas come up this week for you, Scorpio, will really inspire you and light up your fire. So it's something exciting, maybe a new way of doing things, maybe a vision of your potential future, that's more positive than maybe what it is now. Take notice of that this week, Scorpio, because it's a very potent week to do so. I have mentioned it, I think, in one of the other readings that we are still in Mercury retrograde, and so this is a time for reevaluation. So a lot of things might be coming up. We might still feel a little bit maybe disorganized, challenged during this time, but this is for the purpose of us reevaluating and coming up with new ideas and new visions, for our life, that we will then soon be able to act upon. So I feel like this week is like that for you, Scorpio. Whatever ideas and passions that will be ignited for you this week, it's a high probability that you will be continuing to implement those after the Mercury retrograde. So this will be like almost the first, inkling of what's to come. So that's for you, Scorpio. Then we have Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What are the messages for you this week? Okay, Sagittarius, we have a Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is a very positive card, a card of fulfillment on material level. When I say material, I mean everything that's physical. It's also a card of family, happy family times. And as we can see on the picture, we have a happy family with a dog and children, and everything feels safe and secure with this big pentacle there. The red color always reminds me of security, safety, groundedness, material, physical sort of side of life. So I feel like this week, Sagittarius, I know that you had quite a lot of let's call them negative or maybe challenging cards recently that I've been doing the videos every week. I kept having something a little bit difficult for Sagittarius, but I feel like this week finally you have things coming to completion. It will be a very, very happy week. Things will be coming together and you'll be really enjoying your time with your family. Also enjoying time spending money if you feel like it. It's just a very fulfilling week on the physical plane, let's call it. So enjoy, Sagittarius. Okay, next we have Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. The spirit message for you this week is King of Swords. Okay, so this week is a week of reflection and what's this word that I'm forgetting? It's reflection, but it's a reflection for the purpose of strategy. Okay, it's a very strategic week for you, Capricorn. It's a time to really plan out step by step strategy for your next endeavors. Make this a very reasonable, practical, logical strategy or reflection this week, because this is a week to where you need to put things down on paper, and really, you know, sort of map out all the next steps that you need to make, all the things that you need to cover. If you know how, what do you need to do to cover your back so that the things that you are planning to do come to fruition, right? So anything to do with finances. I feel like this is more, it has mostly a feeling of looking after your business. So obviously, it's a general read, so it could relate to another part of your life. But I feel the strongest message here is about business strategy, business planning. Very, I'm seeing like charts and graphs and maps, that kind of very physical, very logical approach. This is the time to spend your week this way. Whatever you will come up with this week will be very fruitful for you, Capricorn. Okay. Now moving on to Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. The spirit message for you, Aquarius, this week, we have Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is a card of feeling, I'm saying feeling, especially feeling lost, because we might be, feeling in a certain way, but it might not necessarily actually be our reality, right? So we might subjectively feel like we are lacking somewhere. So, Aquarius, this week, you know, take care of yourself. I feel like it might be a little bit of a maybe more difficult week. We are still going through Mercury retrograde, so there are certain themes that you might be feeling coming up that are sort of awakening that feeling of lack again, but just take care, because I feel like this is just here to show up in order for you to possibly reevaluate things, rethink them, and take different steps. I don't feel like this is a card suggesting a loss coming to you this week. It's more of there might be some situations or people that trigger this feeling with you of some sort of lack, whatever that may be, lack of resources or lack within yourself, self-worth, whatever it may be. Please use it as it resonates with you, because it's a general reading. We all go through different things. And so just use this week to maybe work through it and just think about how you can overcome this feeling of lack on a spiritual level, how to heal it so that it improves our physical world and manifestations as well. So this is a message for you, Aquarius. Okay, now Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, the spirit messages for you this week. We have Nine of Wands, Pisces. Pisces. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is bringing the feeling of completion to me. Nine of Wands is a card of determination and hard work that is now coming to an end, and it's bringing fruits of our labor. It's still a card. Wands is an element of fire, so it makes me think of our passions and our energy and activity, physical action that we put into something, as well as our passion and our drive. You know, this week is a week for you, Pisces, to stand your ground and be strong with those visions that you have and the actions that you've been taking. So it might feel like you've been doing so much and more, but trust me when I say that this is all really happened for a reason, and you will be using all these skills, all this knowledge, all these experiences that you have experienced up until now will they're all there for a reason, and they're all leading you somewhere, and it will feel a little bit more like things are finally coming to a conclusion, to a completion. And so this week also I'm feeling because of that, take care of yourself. This is not necessarily a week to be doing even more. It's more just standing your ground and just really contemplating maybe, and not contemplating, but really, patting yourself on the back for all the things that you have done so far, all the things that you have gone through, maybe, worked on, experienced. We're still in a Mercury retrograde, so of course, depending on where it is in your chart, it might be a little bit challenging still, but I feel like you will start to feel this relief coming on this week. So, yeah, it would be, if you do journaling, it would be a good week to journal your thoughts on, all the things that you have done up until now, and where have they led you, and what you've learned from them, and where are you going from now on. So this is for you, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.